This episode brought to you by Betson Enterprises.
Coming up on the show, we're catching up with week 2 of the World Championship and Ladies Tourney Qualifier, interviewing the unstoppable Ryan Hodsdon, and heading over to the game here to walk you through how to qualify yourself. All that and more, it starts right now. We're bucking around live on Twitch.
Welcome back to the Internet Bar, everybody. I'm Callum. I'm joined by the one and only Mike Colesworthy.
Hello.
Our social media manager, Jess, is going to be in the chat interacting and letting you guys know what's what. And there we go. And Jesse Gilmeister is going to be in the production blind manning the boards.
Hi, everyone.
And we are the cast and crew of Buckin Around, the one-stop shop for everything buck hunters need to know, coming at you at a brand new showtime.
That's right. It should work out a little better for those of you who are working a 9 to 5 out there. If it doesn't work out, hey, don't panic. Like always, we're going to be uploading the show about 24 hours after the broadcast. You can catch up on YouTube, no problem at all.
That's right, guys. But as we said, if you want to catch the latest and the greatest and all the big news and announcements, tune in right here, Thursdays at 7 p.m. Central Standard, twitch.tv/BigBuckHD.
Yeah, thank you for that.
Now, last week, yeah, let's just talk about that. Last week, you suffered through a habanero pepper.
I sure did, Callum.
Did you do a plum? You didn't have to do the plums.
I didn't have to do the plum, but I felt the full effects of the pepper.
We'll leave it at that, I hope. Please.
I'll spare you. Yeah, we introduced you last week to the Wheel of Tomfoolery in a tournament that featured people from all over the studio here. People suffered through peppers. By people, I mean me.
Yeah, I was going to say, you were the only one. We vetoed.
People suffered through...
Logan was a pepper.
That's true. Logan also did a pepper.
suffered, though.
We suffered through Japanese umeboshi plums.
Worst thing I've
People
ever
got
eaten
dizzy.
in my life.
Yeah, at the end of the day, though, it was Logan himself, Logan Starkenberg from our programming department, that was our first Wheel of Tomfoolery tournament champion. So congratulations to Logan. That was a really crazy episode.
The man is a machine. I have no idea. He went from eating, so umeboshi plums, for those of you who don't know, are one of the sourest foods, supposedly. And I can attest to that. They were disgusting.
Yeah.
And so can everyone else in the office. Now,
You dry heaved.
yeah. Multiple times.
Oh, you didn't even finish it, I thought.
No, of course I finished it.
You didn't tell me this, man.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on. Forget about that. The man ate a plum, then a habanero, and drank scotch. Like back to back to back to back to back.
Breakfast
I'd be on
of
the
champions,
floor,
right?
in the fetal position, like crying at that point.
Yeah, I'm sure he was that night. He just doesn't. I mean, nothing phases him. So good on you, Logan. You are made of stone, my friend.
Hats
so,
off to you,
yeah,
indeed.
Congratulations. Yeah, so without further ado.
Let's jump on into it.
Yeah, let's jump into it.
So last week, we talked about the intro of the World Championship qualifiers. We've just closed out week 2, and we've already broke over 710 qualifiers.
That is crazy. That's 40 people in the past 24 hours, give or take. That rate is absolutely incredible. We are on track to break all kinds of records, and it's just awesome to see so many of you guys popping into the tournament. And clearly, a lot of people want that new prize money.
Yeah, well, $20,000 is nothing to joke about.
Not at all.
It's really no small change.
Yeah, I'd be in it myself, but I can't.
If we could.
Do it.
All right, well, going from that, guys, let's just jump on into the leaderboard recap. We'll let you guys know what's going on. Let's take a look at the World Championship leaderboard right now.
All right, USA. Let's take a look. Oh, look at this. Ryan Hodsdon sitting at the top of the boards.
Man of the hour, we're going to have him on.
Surprise, yeah.
We're going to have him on for an interview in just a few moments. Going on from that, Matt Peterson, who was last week still in second. He's still holding on to that place. There's a lot of action around him, but those two seem to be a staple. But it is only week 2. We've got a lot of veterans who haven't jumped in, like Trevor Gartner.
Yep, that's true.
Don't know if he's actually going to qualify this year. Do we know anything?
It's a good question, and I did see an exchange between him and Federico on the official Big Buck Facebook page. And he gave just kind of a cryptic, probably later in the tournament. That's a probably. I have a feeling we are going to see him.
You know, $20,000, as I said, I feel like that's enough to get him out, even if he's having a kid anytime now.
Yep. Any minute now. Who knows?
But we've also got a lot of young guns, new players. Last year, we had 50% of the bracket were all new competitors. So that means it's open for anyone. They've got plenty of time to qualify, plenty of time to get to the point where they can take down the Trevor Gartners and the Skippy Towers of the world.
Yep, that's true. Look at your calendar when you're watching this. Is it October 2nd? Well, if it is, you might be out of luck. But if it's any time before then, it is not too late, and I encourage you to jump in.
All right, we're going to head over to our ladies tournament leaderboard next. And this is something I really like. This top 3 is awesome. So in the top spot, we've got Samantha Intriari. Just had a kid, and she's sitting on top of the leaderboard. It's still early.
Yep. Clearly, like between bottle feedings and diaper changing and stuff like that, she is defending her title. Good on you, Meow Meow, doing a great job.
And then in second place, Kylie Hodsdon, Ryan's wife and hunting partner.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's a little help and give and take there.
We'll see. We'll have an opportunity to find out what their secrets are in a little while.
And while we're on the topic of couples, Christy Carroll is Derek Towers' girlfriend, works at the same location, I believe. And she's sitting at third, and she didn't qualify last year. She didn't even try, if I'm not mistaken.
That's right, yeah. She was supporting Derek's efforts to get back into the championship, which of course he did. This year, I have a feeling she's been doing some training in the off-season. That's a pretty impressive number.
Yeah, well, I feel like when you're dating a previous world champion, you've got a little bit of an advantage being able to kind of get those insider tips.
That's true. That's true. I'm sure Skippy's giving her all kinds of pointers.
And ultimately, who's a better shootout partner, right? I mean, the best of the best.
The couple that hunts together stays together. We've said it before. We'll say it again.
But there's a lot of movement, a lot of time. We could see a lot of movement going around. We'll see where it goes. Jumping over to the land down under.
I come from a land down under.
Yikes.
God.
Yeah, baby.
Okay, well.
The only one watching still in Australia is Britain.
And we're going to take a look at this number 1 spot, Glenn Rattray. And I'm sorry if I butchered that last name. I don't think I did, but.
Yep.
Now, this is a guy who came out of nowhere, and he didn't come out of nowhere and get good and earn his place at the top. He started out of nowhere and became a legend overnight.
Yeah, exploded onto the scene. This is the type of player that I like to call a big buck yeti. Comes out of nowhere. There's a lot of controversy. Is this a real player? Who could this be? But sure enough, I believe there was an event where people got to see Glenn in the flesh.
Did show up and was actually there, and we're able to verify, you know what? He's a real guy.
Here I am. I'm Glenn. Deal with it.
Now, there's a lot of other names on this list that we could mention, but I want to draw attention to one that is just a little bit down. You won't see him. Bonsai Lullaby.
I love that song.
The name may be real. I've seen Stranger Things come out of the Oz.
Yeah.
The
but
Oz.
out of the Oz.
The Oz? Is that what they say?
But
yeah.
If that is not your real name, you're going to need to change it. Make it match your legal ID.
You never know. You never know. I mean, this is the country that gave us names like Brenton and Baz. So it could be, but we have a feeling that, that's going to be one of those people that has to adjust their settings to make sure that they can, in fact, get in.
Now, keep in mind, we've already got 2 qualifiers from Australia, Mark Santander and Courtney Mclaughlin, who you still see on this list at the number 8 spot.
Yeah, we've got some overachievers. Courtney, I think she sent you a message, right? She said, obviously I already have my ticket to the championship.
Can I still win these tournaments?
Can I still participate? Absolutely, you can.
Yeah, you know, the tournaments are open for everybody to compete in. So by all means, get in there and gun for that prize.
Yeah, get a little extra spending money for when you come to the States. Why not?
And go into the hat of the North American country.
And that's a quick way to piss them off.
We're going up to Canada. And something I want to point out about this leaderboard is you've got 5, I believe there's 5 players all in the same bar. And there's only 1 spot coming from Canada this year.
Yeah, that's an important detail. I think that right now there's clearly some buddy-buddy camaraderie happening here, but it's going to get to a point where things are going to take a turn.
Yeah, I'd love to see what's going to happen, guys. It's a cumulative leaderboard, so really anything can.
Yeah, by all means, though, all of them should come.
Oh, yeah, I hope so.
Yeah.
And we've got our other champions. We've got Neil Davidson and Tegan over up in Canada trying to get back.
That's
hope
right.
to see you guys regardless. What happens, I guess, the best way to put it, right?
Yeah, keep hunting rage.
Now, good news. I'm really excited to be able to tell you guys all about this. There we go. Guys, the mobile-friendly page for the Big Buck World Championship is now live. So head on over to bigbuckhd.com on your phones and embrace the glory.
Yeah, very exciting. I think, was it Andrew Moskowitz said, I don't have to bring my laptop to the bar anymore?
Yeah, well, I mean, that's more or less how it was. It wasn't the best beforehand. That might be an understatement. But now it looks fresh. It looks clean. There's a couple things in there that actually aren't on the website.
Yeah, some special bonuses that are currently mobile only. If you go to the event history page, not only do you get a little breakdown of what happened at the championship, which is nothing new. We've done that for years now. You can also get a full leaderboard for where everyone placed that year, which is a handy thing to kind of track people's performance over the year.
That's right. So, guys, check that out. Let us know what you think in the chat. We'll be jumping back and seeing what you guys are talking about in just a few minutes. Before we do that, we are going to jump over into the Ranked Play leaderboard.
Yep, here it is, your Ranked Play Top 50 of the week.
Now, as we say, this is going to be uploaded to all our social media channels after the show, so keep an eye on those. Follow our channels in the description below in that little bar you see. But let's just jump on into the leaderboard.
That's right. In first place, there he is again, Ryan Hodsdon, just going to every leaderboard he can find and writing his name in permanent marker. Can this man be beat? Well, there is some movement on the board here, Callum.
Yeah, we see Joe Miller sliding down to 6th place, and he's been a staple 2, 3, and 1 week he was number 1.
Yeah, now granted, the World Championship Qualifier is going on right now, so people's attention could be a little more divided than normal. Joe Miller, obviously a very talented hunter.
Yeah, and CJE and RAR, I think you had some amusing...
Yeah, I could probably... I'm going to extrapolate. I think we have Carl Johnson Eduardo
now.
and Rachel Allison Renderfinman.
Renderfinman.
Yeah, you guys laugh now,
Renderfinderman.
but can you imagine if I was right about that?
And actually, Rachel, what was the middle one?
Rachel Allison Renderfinman is like, what?
Renderfinman. It's me. How does he know?
Yeah, he found my secret identity.
Guys, as we said earlier, if you are using a phony name, please get those changed over. Use your real names. Use your legal ID. We will have to get them up there sooner or later.
Yep, that's a legal thing, just for getting you guys prize money and that. So,
but
yep.
Let's take a look quickly at the chat, see if anyone's been able to check out the mobile-friendly website so far. It doesn't seem like they have.
Yeah, just some chatter going on about the show. It's always good to see.
So we will take it over to Ryan Hodsdon.
Yeah, Ryan, are you with us?
Whoop.
You with us?
Maybe?
There he is. Thank you for being with us today, Ryan, making the time to appear on the show.
How are you doing? Not bad.
Doing pretty good. I got my beer
I was
here.
going to say, we got our beers, we're eating some good food, we're ready to go.
Yeah, life's good.
Ryan, why don't you tell everybody at home who you are and just who they're dealing with? All right, Ryan, give me one moment. We're getting some no sounds. Can we confirm that?
We want to make sure that everyone in the chat can hear this. Can you hear him just fine?
So yeah, everyone else is saying no audio on Ryan though.
Can't hear Ryan. Okay.
All right, Ryan, do you want to do me a favor and just shoot me a? We switch it over to Skype.
We can try that. I think. Yeah, let's go ahead
Is
and
this
call.
thing on?
Let's call Ryan back on Skype and see if that does a little better for us.
Ryan, do you want to do me a favor and just message me your name on Skype on Facebook, and we'll get you in there as well. That's fair. We can. So Ryan,
right.
just shoot a message to me on Facebook, and in the meantime, guys, we're gonna jump over to the buckshot of the week.
All right. Fantastic. Yeah, it's always good to see a location that's got a Big Buck HD prominently featured there. Obviously getting some love from the locals. All right, fantastic. All right, so while we're waiting to get Ryan on the line, we are going to throw it over to the sponsor zone and find out who's helping us put on the show this week. This week's show, as we said at the top, is brought to you by Betson Enterprises. Betson, of course, is one of the leading distributors for Big Buck HD, as well as a variety of other Play Mechanics and Raw Thrills products. They have offices nationwide and are instrumental in letting us put on big events like the World Championship. So thank you very much to Betson. We look forward to working with you guys in the very near future. Of course, if you would like to take over the sponsor zone for the week, it's very simple. Do we have a graphic up for that?
Yep.
All right. Just shoot an email to the email address you see below. This is a perfect way to wish someone a happy birthday, congratulate them on something. If you have a brand or a small business to promote, this is a great way to do it. Or if you just want to make me and Callum and the crew here do all kinds of crazy stuff within reason, that can be arranged as well. So thank you very much to you guys for getting involved. Are we good?
We are almost good.
Almost good. All right,
Almost.
we're getting Ryan on the line.
Sorry about that, everyone. We had a little technical difficulty with our Google Hangout. We're switching on over to Skype. That should fix it. Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa. Let me know when we got Ryan in there.
It is a live show, folks.
That sounded like an answer?
All right.
All right.
All right.
Now, that should fix audio issues. Can someone in the chat please confirm you can hear Ryan Hodsdon? Ryan, why don't you tell everyone who you are?
Ryan Hodsdon, over New Hampshire.
Right, just want to get a confirmation from someone in the chat that they can hear you. Just give me one moment before we jump on into the interview. What have you been up to today, Ryan?
Out working.
Oh, that's always good to hear.
All right, Ryan, I think we are all good with your voice and the audio. Everyone, you might want to speak a little bit louder if you can, or hold your phone or headset closer to your mouth. But we're going to jump on into the interview. That's just Julia nitpicking. No, some people are saying no still. They can hear you better, in and out, speak louder, negative. So it sounds like it's mixed reactions.
Mixed reactions. Okay, can we... They're just messing with you?
Yeah, it's tough. Sorry, Julia. Yeah, well, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can certainly hear you just fine.
Talk slow, sounds like speakerphone, so it seems like they're not picking up. Are you in the same call with Jess there?
Jess, I believe, is still in our Google Hangouts.
Google Hangouts still, so we might want to just end that call and switch on over to the Skype and make sure that is our primary line.
Okay.
All right. Guys, let's just jump on into this interview. Ryan, last year at the World Championship, we gave you the title of the Ranked Play 2015 champion. Why don't you tell everyone what that meant to you and what you're hoping to do this year with that?
Wow, well, you are a machine, my friend.
You know, everyone's having troubles hearing him. I'm thinking maybe we'll just move my mic over to the speaker just for the sake of trying it.
Make
Guys,
sure that we can hear it.
This is a long shot, but I just want to test this. So let me know if you can hear Ryan Hodsdon a little bit better. Ryan, why don't you just give us a little bit of that information again, what it meant to you when you won the Ranked Play Championship?
It was a bit, it's acknowledgement that, I've been doing the 3-track so much for such a long time. Love doing it still, even after, all these years. Just trying to challenge myself, going 15 perfect and maximizing the sights.
Yeah, fantastic work, man, really. So obviously that was awarded to you at the 2015 World Championship. You ranked 4th, I believe, right? Final?
I did. Got
All
4th
right.
place last year.
Fantastic. Can you tell me a little bit about what it was like to compete on the stage last year?
It gets crazy, my first round I lost to Bill Hulkey, and of course you get that fear that you're going to just go 2 and out, and an open bar is nice, but you really go there to try to compete and win some money. But I got on a roll and played against a lot of great players: Matt Garver, Lindsay, Melinda, Chris Freem, of course. And it was extremely exciting to get up there, and the nerves just get that much more, and it's what I play for.
Yeah, absolutely, man. So obviously the competition is just a part of what the World Championship is all about. How was the party for you?
I tell everybody, even if you don't qualify, it's worth going. It's a 3-day party because everybody should know to show up the night before.
Yeah, you are right about that.
Yeah, Kylie and I made the mistake of showing up late, and of course, we figured out after Skippy didn't have a shoe that really we should have been there the night before.
So true, so true. So 2016 is here. Obviously, you're sitting at the top of the qualifier right now. How's that going for you? How's the qualifier treating you?
Good. It's still tough. Getting perfect on the bighorn sheep, and it's still new, still getting familiar with the sites there. But I put up some pretty good scores. Felt pretty good about them. Getting used to it, playing it over and over again. So yeah, those are beatable scores though. So I know plenty of people can go up above me.
Yeah. Well, obviously that's a commanding performance. Do you personally have any predictions for the final event?
It's tough to go away from Trevor. He's absolutely solid, knows all the sites, and he's fast. Skippy, Matt Garver. I can just go down the list of all the guys, and of course, I want to be there myself.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I'm like, you're on top of the ranked play all the time. You were 4th last year. I think that you've got a really good shot at this.
Yeah, you've certainly made yourself a safe bet.
I feel pretty good about it too. It's when you get there, it's so competitive. There's 20 guys at least, and there's going to be a few that you don't even know about yet who can get up there and compete with the best of them.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So, are there any tips and tricks that you would be willing to divulge to the people who are frantically trying to unseat you from first place right now?
Yeah, the main thing, and I really didn't even learn this until late in the second time that I tried to qualify. You got to mess with the order of the sites to try to maximize, which trophies you get, which sites you get. But more importantly, once you find a good sequence of sites, you got to dedicate yourself to playing that over and over again that day. Because the next day it's going to change.
Yeah, absolutely. Sounds like a good training regimen. And speaking of training, as we mentioned earlier in the show, your wife Kylie is tearing up the ladies' tourney leaderboards right now. What's it like for you to have such a talented hunting partner?
Yeah, and she'll be the first to tell you when we first started playing together, which is basically when we started dating. She was better than I was. Playing the old Safari and Pro, at a couple places, and they weren't the online versions. And she beat me all the time. We learned about this World Championship thing, and it seemed like within a few months there was an online game close by us, which is, I just kept practicing and practicing until she's good, but she knows I'm going to get her most of the time.
Fantastic. So obviously both you and Kylie are now game wardens this year. Do you guys have any plans already?
Yeah, absolutely. We got a lot of things going on. We run tournaments, almost constantly out of our home bar, Furies. And, we have, just this last time around, 30 people played in it. About 15, 16 of them are real dedicated, real good group of players. We're expanding that to regionally. So all the way from Baileyville, Maine with Phil Beaupre, down to Springfield, Mass, which is also Phil Beaupre. He's all over the place. We got places in Portland, Maine, and actually we're hoping within the next few weeks to do a pub crawl there in Portland, Maine.
That's awesome. Yeah,
and,
we could have pub crawls at the opposite
there.
Portlands.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the sound of that. So obviously, in addition to all of this involvement with Big Buck, you also took it upon yourself to set up a league.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, part of that is because, when my wife and I first started playing HD, we had absolutely no one to play with. So we were just, two people who would show up and obsessively play this game, wherever we could find it. And finally, once we got a machine into Furies there, it's, we got a group that follows us, and, we play all the time. And there's some real good players. Watch out for some of them at the World Championships. Last year we had 4 people other than us going, and they're all talented shooters.
That's awesome. Very cool to hear. Before we move on to final thoughts and things like that, I think maybe we should check the chat. Do we have anybody with questions for Ryan?
Yeah, and you know what, Ryan? I've actually got a couple questions. You're going to have to let me scroll up a second. Now, keep in mind, you don't have to answer some of these, but someone does want to know, how much do you spend a week on Buck?
Winnings, not very much at all. Probably the other way around.
He's kind of breaking even.
And then how many games a week do you play?
So probably 3 treks, 20 or so.
20 or so?
20 or so. And then I've got one more, I think. What type of aiming juice do you drink?
Guinness is preferred.
Guinness is preferred. All right.
Yeah, slow and steady.
Yeah, he's a stout man. All right, so that'll do it for questions from the chat. Before we let you go, Ryan, do you have any final thoughts or trash talk or shout-outs that you'd like to leave us with?
Not much on the trash talk. I don't want to give anybody any more motivation. They already want to beat me. So, but obviously, everybody at Furies, by the way, Smutty Nose, who's been a great sponsor of our league. My wife, hi Kai. I'm sure she's watching. And the guys in the league, especially the close ones, the game wardens, Federico and Phil in New England, certainly want to do some more with you guys. So looking forward to it.
Fantastic. Maybe one more question from the chat. What do you got?
Ryan, I've got one more. Sorry, but someone has asked, Dgon8878 has asked, have you found this to become more of a hobby than a pastime?
Yeah, I guess I'm kind of obsessive by nature. I don't get tired of it, and I don't know if that's weird or not, but I just still love playing. And for me, it's like a mental getaway, and just try to being able to focus on one thing. So I used to play a ton of pool, if not more pool than I do buck hunter now. So that's just the type of guy I am.
All right, fantastic. I can't think of a better note to go out on. Thank you so much for joining us, Ryan. We really appreciate you taking the time and putting up with some little technical issues. I really appreciate it. I know Callum does.
I was going to say, I've been manning the audio, Ryan, but it's been a pleasure having you on. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Great. Thanks a lot, guys.
All right, we'll see you later, Ryan. All right, and just pardon me for a little muffle here, guys, you might hear, as I mic myself back up.
Sounds like Callum's chest.
Now, whoa.
Wait, I'm going to get Jess back on here.
All right, and while we're doing that, guys, last week...
Well, first, Callum, do you mind turning down the speaker?
I can
The
do that.
Skype thing is just
I can
really
do that.
loud.
Let me know when you need me to turn it back up. Guys, last week you asked for a little more nudity, and James Kennington, should I say, asked for a little more nudity, and we provided with the buckshot of the week.
Yep.
Then you guys asked for some gameplay, so we're going to be jumping right into the game to show you how to qualify and embarrassing ourselves while we try to impress you guys with our buck hunting skills. Jess, can you throw it on over to the game feed?
I can. Just
Very
give me
exciting.
1 second.
Yeah, we are going to switch feeds here for a second, folks. Just bear with us while we switch over to our brand new reaction cam and direct feed from the game.
All right. Let me jump on in here. Mike, why don't you... Are we over? Are we on the game feed?
One moment.
One more
moment. Sorry about that, everyone. I'm going to take a drink.
Hunting juice, right?
I believe the phrasing is aiming juice.
Sorry, I got that wrong. All right.
We're good? That means
we're over here
good?
now?
All
We
right.
are.
Hey, guys.
We're going to be swiping in. We're just going to be loading up, getting ready to go, getting into some qualifiers. Mike, why don't you walk everyone through what we're going to be doing?
Sure thing. So, as you can see here, we are sitting on the main menu for Big Buck HD. It's very simple to get into a tournament. You're going to want to go to the far right where it says Big Buck Tournament, National and Local Competitions. That is what we're doing after all. We're just going to do one player for today. Callum and I are going to share an account. This is just a quick reminder that you're going to have to participate in all 5 tourneys in order to qualify. No big deal. Okay. And then, of course, this is where you're going to choose, hey, hold on there, partner. You're not a lady.
Me?
The ladies' tourney, of course, is ladies only. We're going to go over to the World Championship Qualifier. It's going to give you just kind of a snapshot of where the contest is at right now. As soon as you have the appropriate amount of information in your mind, go ahead and hit play. We're going to swipe our brand new Buckin Around player card.
Hopefully it goes through. It did earlier. It should.
Uh-oh.
Oh!
Technical difficulties.
It's disabled without a connection. What is going on with us? Oh.
You know what? We might just have to play as ourselves.
I can do that. Let me try just one last time so everyone's not stealing my identity by having it up on the game feed.
Yeah.
I know everyone out there. I'm watching you.
I don't
Not,
think
but-
anyone wants to
Yeah,
be Callum.
well,
Yep.
ouch. Jeez, guys.
Most of the votes are for me. Hey!
There's a vote? We're voting? Come on, guys. I thought I prepped you before the show. All right, Jess, we might actually have to switch out of game feed just so I can put in the personal information, unless Mike wants to go ahead and put his in.
You know what? Let's go ahead and switch back over here while we are logging in as ourselves. This is, as I said, a brand new card. You know, the technology gets a little bit better every time. So, Jesse, if you could put on the hold tight there, hang tight, and switch back over to here.
Never mind.
Never mind.
It took its time, but we're in.
We're in.
We made it.
We cracked the mainframe. All right.
We're in the database.
All right.
Jesse over there hacking away.
I am. Like, getting this in everywhere. You're all
All
welcome.
right.
All right, guys. Sorry about that, but we are in. We are ready to go, and we are going to try and earn our way
Irish
into
elk. Yeah,
the
Irish
World
elk is
Championship
first on the menu.
qualifiers.
Obviously, the first
Of course,
tournament.
Ryan Hodsdon.
Yeah, Ryan
highest
Hodsdon.
score.
Gonna get away. Oh, you got it. Okay, good. So, of course, the first tournament in the
Oh, get the big
series
one.
is
No!
Irish
Oh
elk.
my God!
Callum, at this rate, we're never gonna qualify.
This is what I'm telling you. I told you we were going to embarrass us. I don't know why I handed you the gun.
You just needed to.
I needed to
work some
cool
stuff
off.
out there.
I
Yeah,
needed
yeah.
to cool off.
What was the big thing running in the background?
I don't remember.
That
the name
was
of
the
it.
big game bonus.
Do you not remember the name of it though?
Oh, what'd you say, Jess? A what? Iridonosaurus. I love
Yeah.
it.
Don't ask us to say these names, especially with a couple of beers in us.
Hodsdon
All right.
again.
Ryan Hodsdon, commanding lead, letting everybody know about it. This time we're playing Bighorn Sheep. That was a pretty good shot.
Oh.
Man, these Bighorn Sheep, they are tough as nails. They don't even flinch when you shoot them.
Wow.
Don't get cocky, kid. Everybody saw what you did before this.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Oh man, I'm ashamed from that first one. That was horrible. I was so like I was ready for it too. I was like, this is gonna be a big point one, and then
Yes,
just
yep. Of course. That's
Big
exactly what we
crab
said,
here.
right?
yeah, that's what I heard. An injury-cathorium? Of course.
Syphilis.
Thank you, Federico.
Where do you think Federico heard that from, guys? Do we have anything going on in the chat there, Mike?
Yeah, let's take a look-see here, shall we?
Okay, guys. Oh my God! I'm
goes out again.
choking under the pressure here of having
That's what it
all
is.
of these like incredible World Championship competitors. Just can I just eat the hot pepper? Can I just eat the hot pepper? I'm really not that bad either. Like
Whatever you say, buddy.
I would tell you to ask Jess, but I know she would just throw me under the bus
No,
and be
I
like,
was actually about to say me and Callum played earlier and he defeated me. So, but I'm also noob, so that doesn't really say anything. Oh right.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
Up on stage. It's
You know,
Ooh.
I've done video game tournaments before, and I've competed at national events, but I genuinely don't think I would be able to maintain my composure on the stage at the World Championship. Like, I would be stressed.
There's
No,
so many
that's
people watching.
intense.
So much on the line.
oh.
Yeah,
You gotta
guys,
be
that
careful
was a
what you
joke.
say.
Just letting
Yeah.
you know.
Yep, yep.
We do have
I
it.
will say next time. How about next time the Wheel of Tomfoolery? If I land on hot pepper, I will think about it.
Think about it. Okay.
I will consider.
That's right. Very popular with the hardcore buck players. So many pigeons to shoot, and they just explode. It's crazy. Holy feathers, Callum. I will add to the to the animal lovers out there that virtual animals can't feel pain.
Could have been cleaner. I don't know what you're pointing at Mike for. Pointing at you, though.
Hello.
Hi.
What do we got?
Oh, it just seems that our reaction cam isn't reacting.
As in, you're not in the cam?
The reaction cam is not reacting. Hold on.
He's taking over. Do you want to step over my cord?
Hold on a second. No, we're actually having some more technical difficulties here.
Oh.
I think if we
This
can give
episode
our
brought to you
episodes
by
titles, that's
technical
going to be
difficulties.
the title. Let's see. Just gonna plug that back in.
Yeah, just a moment, everybody. We are.
Gameplay is still working.
All right.
Well, I'll jump into the gameplay while he's trying to fix that. I'll try to redeem myself.
Yeah, if it doesn't have a horn, don't shoot it. Federico?
It's just you.
That's true.
Double perfect pigeons with 6 left is a. I don't know who Black Jesus is, Federico. I vote Callum eats a hot pepper if he loses.
Ooh.
That came from my own account, Jess. I know what you're up to over there. Federico with the high score on this one. My man. Oh.
Oh, nice.
Ooh. Oh, that reaction cam isn't even on, but if you guys were there, I pumped the gun and gave it a little blow off of the smoke.
Yeah, it was really lame. It's a good thing you missed.
I feel like I'm redeeming myself a little bit here, though, guys. Whew. 1 shot, 1 kill. Shouldn't have gotten my way. I'm a ferocious hunter. Oh!
Yeah, unfortunately, it looks like our reaction cam just couldn't handle the action.
Or just was too ashamed in myself, so they turned it off on
Yeah,
my...
it was
Well,
like
it's
it was like, you
frozen
know
on
what?
your face, Callum.
It's frozen on my face, so
It is.
there could be worse things to be frozen on.
I'm like, yeah.
But I guess that's just a matter of perspective. Mike, do you want to give it a go?
I'll give it a go. Here we go.
Watch my cord as if you want to step over.
Okay.
But you didn't step over? Still not stepping over? There we go.
All right. Here we go. Irish elk. Let's see. Where are you? Ooh, there we go.
1 kill. 2.
Nice. Well, there is.
Yeah, they really just tell you, I'm here.
They are fast. Squirrely for their size. I'll tell you what, they're squirrely. All right. Look at that ferocious hyena. I know all the pro players in the chat are like, pump the gun.
Yeah, well, I think they were actually saying that to me. I'm not sure.
All right, there you go.
Philip, pull the trigger.
Yeah. I think that just has to do with your hunting style. All right.
Federico says, I'm going to go see the Buckin around scores on the qualifier page. Please don't.
Right.
We're not proud of them.
All right. Come on, sheepy. Gotcha.
No big deal.
Easy
Dang.
peasy.
Easy. Yeah, making me look
Wow.
bad.
Making short
at
work
Mike
of this
go.
qualifier. This isn't doing anything to make me like less upset about not being able to participate.
Participate.
Participate. I just want to participate.
Yeah, well, you know, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. We, at least we get to go.
Mm-hmm.
We get to see everyone. We get to experience the party.
I say we get to throw the party.
Yeah, that's true. Throwing the party. That's not that bad, is it?
Hey, that's a personal best for the Buckin around account. Sorry, guys. I'll pump. We'll pump through this.
Come through this.
We'll pump through this together.
All right.
Is that...
Our favorite bonus. Here we go.
I wish we could hear those little creepy notes.
Here we go.
Dreams and nightmares.
The question is, can he... Ooh, just picks up the 6th one.
Oh, get it.
Gets him again. Gonna get harder, and I'm not sure he can cut it.
So far, so good.
Still on them all.
Oh no!
Oh,
no!
no.
Oh no.
Oh, and he misses
No!
3.
That was terrible. I'm sorry,
Get
everyone.
the slide. Gets them all.
Oh no! There's more. I did not. Oh no!
Oh, no.
I wasn't ready, guys. I wasn't
That
ready.
Just fell apart for you.
Now see, now we need a professional big buck player. That way, everyone on the internet can see how bad you guys are.
Could you imagine how ashamed we would be if we brought in a pro player and just go over my court if you would? If we brought in a pro player and just put us all to shame. Jess, could you do us a favor and switch on back to our front-facing bar cam?
I can give
Guys,
you
that's
one
gonna
second.
do it for the gameplay. We have been bucking around. We've had an awesome time with you guys here today. We apologize for those minor technical difficulties.
Yep.
Thank you for sticking through it. Enjoying the show, I hope, at least.
Yep, it is a live show. You can never plan on these little things. We will do our best to get them sorted out for next time.
And Ryan, thank you so much for joining us. Everyone that tuned in to watch, make sure you guys are following our channels down below, our Facebook and Instagram and YouTube and whatever else is down there.
I have everything.
That is everything. Make sure you guys share the show if you enjoyed it. Hope to see you next week at 7 p.m. Central Standard at our new time on twitch.tv/BigBuckHD. There we go.
That's right, yep.
All right, guys. I'm Callum.
I'm Mike.
Yes.
And I'm the other Jess.
Have a good night, guys.
Take it easy. Good night.